Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, May 3rd, just a little after 6 p.m. And I know I haven't done a spirit session in a while, just kind of taking a little bit of time. However, I'm going to do one now. There seems to be an extraordinary amount of spirits that have been wanting to communicate with me. And I figure I should make some time for them. So if you just give me a minute, just to kind of get into the groove, so to speak. I have a female here. She's wearing a hat. It's like a Sunday hat. All dressed up like she went to church. So I'm getting like pink and a light green outfit. Very stylish. Okay, I'm going to say this is going to be '60s, late '60s time frame. She's a Southern woman. And she's very happy. She's just, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm not exactly sure what her name is. Maribel or Marbell? Marble? Mabel? Maribel seems to be. So she's showing me a bell. So I'm going to say Maribel. And she's such a sweet lady. I am going to say she's a grandmother figure. She's showing me little children, but they're not her children. They're her grandchildren. She has her hands on their shoulders, and she says, "Oh, I just love them. I just love them." So she's really big into potlucks. I see lots of food, lots of people. Potlucks. She's an African American lady. She says, honey, I am black and I am proud. She is so cute. She is so cute. She has quite a demeanor about her. She's a very sweet lady. She didn't work outside of the home. She says, I have enough to do inside the home. She loved to cook. Cooking. Lots of cooking. I see this stove, and there are pots all over the stove and containers on the counters. And it's almost like she makes up her own recipes. Oh, but they're so good, she says. She is a character. Oh gosh, I love her. She's great. She says, I have to run along now. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh my gosh. That outfit she had on was very smart, very nice. So her hat had a brim and and it had a ribbon, like a green ribbon around it. It's very smart. Very beautiful. So I'm going to put this out there. If any of these people resonate with anyone, if it makes sense to anyone, let me know. I would love to know who they are. And if there's a connection that can be made, that would be wonderful. I have a gentleman that just walked up, and he has a cane, he has a hat, and he just tipped his hat to me. This is an elderly gentleman. He says, great grandfather. So he was a great grandfather. And I'm going to say he was in his 90s, probably mid 90s. He has on a cardigan sweater. It's a cardigan sweater. He's got long-sleeved shirt, pants, slacks. But they're not super dress pants. They're casual type slacks. These are not the best. They're not the best. Like Sunday church-going clothes? Is that what you mean? Yes, that's what he means. So I just had this vibration in my feet. So I'm thinking that he loved to dance. He loved to dance. All through his life, he loved to dance. He found a way to dance with all kinds of music. Big bands. He really liked the big bands. He takes his hat and he's just... He's thin. I'm going to say he's probably 5'10". He's shuffling his feet. So I'm thinking he lived by a seaport. He's showing me a beach, looking out over the water. I took my sweetheart there, he says. Okay, and I don't know what this means. Levin? Levin? Is that a name? Levin? He's showing me the number 11 with an L. Levin. So I'm not sure what that means. He enjoyed fishing. He enjoyed fishing just as a pastime. What did you do for a job? Okay, so I see this small whitewashed house. There's a door and a window. There's a chimney up one side. It's a small house. Small yard. He says he bought this house and lived in it all his life. Lived in it ever since he bought it. So he lived there for a long, long time. I'm not sure what you're showing me. Something about an automobile. I don't know if he was a mechanic. There's something with an automobile. Old time automobiles. Maybe a service station. Is that a service station? It's very small. So I don't know. Whew. Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone is faring well with this self-quarantine and social distancing. I know it's kind of hard and everybody's anxious to have the world opened up again. All right, someone just stepped up and said, well, it's not the first time. What's not the first time? I'm not even sure they're talking to me. I think I might have just caught a glimpse of someone else just talking to someone else. I just had like Latino music go through my head. Latino music. It's actually very, has a very spunky flair to it. Cultural. Okay, there's a lady in a, I don't know what that is. It's a very colorful dress, like a flamenco dancer? I have no idea. Celebration. There's like a lot of people. She has she has red lipstick on, brown eyes. She has short hair. It's curled, but it's kind of up. And something on her head. It's not really a hat, but something maybe a little lacy on her head. So I'm just seeing flurry of color and spinning around. Lots of people, lots of joy, lots of celebration. Celebration. So she just leaned in real quick and just went mwah, and off she went. Oh, that was fun. The music was fun. Okay, so anyway, um, I am looking forward to everything opening back up. Honestly, I'm getting a little tired of this. I, I think it's sort of time to get back into the swing of things. One thing I have learned talking to spirits is you can't live in fear. You just can't. You know, it's one of those things that if you live in fear, you're not living life. You know, there are things, of course, that you can do, to take care of yourself and protect yourself, make yourself safe or anyone else. Um, but don't live in fear. Just don't. And right now, as the country and the world starts opening up again, there are some people out there that are really angry um, about, the whole face mask thing, and then there are people that are, they're angry about having to wear it. There are people that are angry because people are not wearing it. And I just kind of think, don't live in fear. Don't live in fear. If someone feels the need to wear one, by all means, go ahead. If you're comfortable, I think it's great. But don't knock somebody that doesn't feel comfortable. And, I mean, you're living in fear. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. You know, as for me personally, I mean, I will wear mine when I need to, but I'm not going to do it forever. Eventually, things will calm down and we will get back to normal, whatever normal was. And just be aware. I mean, we're all pretty much socially responsible. Oh, we have. We have a character. He is. I don't know who this gentleman is, but he is on a soapbox and he is just talking away on a soapbox. And I don't mean that this is what he did in life, literally. He's presenting to me, he's standing on a soapbox and sort of his views. He's very opinionated. He's a very opinionated man. He is not afraid to say whatever it is he wants to say. He has a very powerful voice. It does carry. He's an average build man. A little bit on the shorter side, so maybe 5'8". He was a traveler. He didn't want to stay in one place for too long. He traveled around, city to city to city, not necessarily big cities, smaller cities. He says, it's not that I didn't want to stay put in one place, I just felt the need to travel. And I don't think he was married. He says he's had girls in different places. I'm not a father, not that I know of. I think he's got a mustache. It's a very thin mustache. Very thin. He's wearing glasses. They're almost wire rimmed. They're like wire rimmed. They're very pliable. He would take them off, hold them in his hand. He would hold them in his hand. Didn't put them in pocket or anything. Just always held them in his hand. He would find jobs, just odd jobs here and there. like back office jobs. So I'm getting he must have worked for a newspaper at some point. I, I'm getting the name Daniels. Daniels. There's an initial before, and then it's Daniel or Daniels or Danels. That's it. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a breather and maybe I'll do this again later. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody have a safe Sunday and we'll see you later. Peace.